Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while since I last uploaded my video, but I am back. That is the thing what counts, right? And with a very fun video, I think so myself. And that is, as you probably guessed from the title, a makeup tutorial for a Sabrina Carpenter look. I don't know about you, but I honestly am in love with Sabrina Carpenter and everything she does. Her song Espresso has been stuck in my head rent-free for the past 6 weeks or so. I had a lot of fun preparing for this video because I went through a lot of Sabrina Carpenter photos and tried to figure out what her signature makeup look was. And I feel like I cracked the code, and it is this makeup look right here. Let me zoom in a little so you can see. Without further ado, let's get started and create this look. So I just did my hair up in this very little ugly bun to get it just out of my face. Before we can put on any makeup, we first have to prep our skin, and for that I'm going to use a toner. I've been loving this one from Clay and Glow. It is their hyaluronic acid toner. For moisturize, I am using my all-time favorite product, which I've been loving so far ever since I was 18 years old. And it is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I swear by this product, it helped me get rid of a lot of dry and itchy places, especially during winter. But now during summer, it gives me a hydrated glow and it doesn't sweat too much out of my face. A sunscreen is a total must-have in any skincare routine. Even if I am not leaving the house or if I am not wearing any makeup, I still wear SPF out every single day to hopefully prevent me from getting wrinkles in the near future. I want my base to be very glowy but also kind of natural looking. So I'm going for the glass skin, which is very hard to achieve not using a lot of product. I hope this product here from Max Factor is going to give me the base that I want. It is the Skin Improving Foundation. I'm using this in 40 Light Ivory. And because it is super creamy, I am not using any brush to apply it, because with this foundation I found that mostly a lot of product goes into the brush and not especially on my face, so that's just a waste of product. So I'm just gonna blend this with my fingers. Now the foundation is on. I'm gonna move a bit closer so you can see the finish of this. It looks like I'm wearing absolutely nothing. So I absolutely adore this foundation. Sabrina's cheek absolutely pop in every makeup look that she wears. So for that I'm going to use a contour wand to hopefully achieve the same look as she does. The contour wand I'm using is this one from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It is the Halo Glow beauty wand. I'm going to pop this contour on my forehead and on my cheek to create a more sculpted face. I could be delusional if I think this is going to give me the cheekbones of Sabrina Carpenter, but I would like to bet my money on it. So on the nose for some definition. It looks so insane right now. It looks crazy, but I'm gonna trust the process. I can honestly tell a difference. I now have a sort of cheekbones, which before I didn't. And hopefully by using a concealer on strategically placed parts on my cheekbones, I can even create a more sculpted look. So for that I'm using the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Flawless Concealer. And I'm going to place it in the inner corners of my eye. I have a mirror over here, so I'm going to look over here. On my, just below the corner of my eyes to lift, and on my forehead for some extra definition, which is what we want. Step 3 completed. Please tell me I look a little bit more like Sabrina Carpenter already. As I noticed on Sabrina Carpenter's makeup looks is that she has very defined cheekbones. She wears a lot of blush, which personally I really love, but I do have to be careful that I'm not going to look like a leprechaun, which I feel like happens to me very easily. So I'm going to have to build the blush to see if it's not too much. And for that I am going to use a liquid blush by Essence, one of my favorites as well. The Baby Got blush in the color Dusty Rose. I'm just gonna dab this on my cheekbones. and just blend it. This is not the highest pigmented product, so it is very foolproof. I do have to use a lot for it to be noticeable on my face, which for this look I really don't mind because, as I said before, I don't want to look like a leprechaun. To really get the Sabrina Carpenter look right, my cheeks must pop, and for that I'm going to build my blush by using another product. This one is a powder product, a powder blush, and it's very pigmented and a bit more pinkish than the one I have underneath. So hopefully these two will create the perfect blush for my Sabrina Carpenter look. So I'm just going to dab my brush in here, put this on the apples of my cheeks in circular motions to really blend the two. Now we're going to set the base with some translucent powder. And once I really like a product, I'm not really a fan of changing it. So this powder has stuck with me since I was 16 years old. And it is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. And now the fun part can begin. Sabrina's makeup is always very glowy, and to create an ultimate glowy look you of course need my favorite product, which is a highlighter. And I've decided to use a mix of two. The first one's going to be my cheeks only. I'm going to use the Baby Got Glow in the color Rose and Shine. This is from Essence as well. And I'm gonna put this on the cheekbones, on a place you would normally put highlighter, so on the top here. And because I have a powder brush underneath, I don't want to blend it too much with the other layers of makeup I've already got on. So I'm going to blend this with my fingers very lightly. Just tap it in. Because I have noticed before that this product tends to swap out the rest of the product I have underneath when I try to blend it with a brush, and we don't want that because it will undo all the work we just did. To build our highlighter I am going to use a powder product, and I have been loving this highlighter so far. It's from a brand called Cosmetic Bar. I think I've already spoken about this in my previous video as well. To apply this I'm going to use a fan brush, just dip it in there and pop it on top of the other highlighter. And this is super pigmented, so I don't need a lot of it. I'm also going to put a little on my finger and tap it on my nose, and on my cupid's bow, and on the inner corner of my eyes. Now our base is done. Moving on to the eyes and eyebrows, and last but not least lips. To create a little smoky look as Sabrina often wears, I am going to use a very old but golden oldie palette from Revolution. It's called the Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Beyond Flawless. I want a very intense look, so I'm not going to use any makeup brushes to create my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to dip in my finger in this very light pinkish color. And I'm going to put this directly on my eyelid. And for a little smoky look I'm going to grab a sort of like brownie color. And I'm going to pop this here on the corner of my eye. For eyeliner I'm going to use a eyeshadow because I don't want it to be too sharp. Often when you use a liquid liner, the line is going to be very sharp, and I want to blend it out and create a soft, subtle look. And for that I'm using the darkest shade over here. I'm going to put this on the upper lash line. And as you can see already, it creates a very subtle and soft smoky eye, which is what we want for the Sabrina look. I've really tried to study her makeup looks for this video, and I've noticed that she also puts some eyeshadow underneath, which we're going to be very careful about because we don't want panda eyes. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit of amount of the black eyeshadow on the lower lash line to really define those eyes. We don't want a very out there cat eye, we want a very subtle line. So I'm just going to blend this out a little bit with product that is still left in my brush. Moving on to brows. To recreate Sabrina's eyebrows, I'm going to use a eyebrow pencil because I've noticed they are very much present. She very defines them a lot, which I personally really like, but I do have to be careful that I'm not going to look very angry because I already have quite the bushy brows. And we just want to accentuate them and not overdo it, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to use this very cheap eyebrow pencil in a chocolatey brown color just to accentuate my eyebrows, coloring them in a little bit. We're going to set the eyebrows with a eyebrow gel or eyebrow mascara from Essence Make Me Brow. And this little magic tube over here prevents my brows from going places during the day, because as I have quite long eyebrows, they tend to get tangled up during the day when I touch them or do anything really. I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use my favorite mascara of all times, which is the Kiss and Curl mascara from Douglas, because I do feel like when it comes to Sabrina and her makeup, her eyes and cheeks are more noticeable than her lashes, if you know what I mean. And this already creates such a difference. Do you guys also make funny faces while putting on mascara? Because I can just not do it like a normal person. What do we think so far? The only step left to do is lips. And I'm not sure if I have the right products for that, but I'm going to try and do my best to recreate her makeup lips. Sabrina's signature makeup feature is her lips. And for that she uses a neutral tone, but very glossy. So to highlight my lips, I'm going to use a lip pencil. This one's also by Cosmetic Bar and is very, very creamy. I absolutely love the texture of this one. I've noticed that her lip pencils are often very brown. I do not own a brown lip pencil, so hopefully this will do and get me as close as I need to be. Sabrina's lips are very much a combination of a dark liner and a very pinkish light colored lipstick. To create that look, I now have a really dark liner on, as you can see. This is a very light pinkish, very glossy lipstick, which is what we want for this look. It is the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche lipstick in the color 649. And to top off this look, because we want it to be all over the top to recreate Sabrina's look, I'm going to use a lip gloss. This one is very shiny, very pinkish, and it is the soft peach color from Essence. If I can get it open. I'm just gonna dab this on my lips to not smudge the liner and lipstick. And here we have the final look. It is a lot of makeup, but I honestly love it. This is not something I would wear to work or on a regular day basis, but I do love to go crazy with my makeup sometimes. And honestly, it kind of looks still quite natural, which I wasn't expecting. Let me just undo my hair. So this is the final look. I unfortunately do not have bangs to show you how it looks like if I were to have bangs. I feel like this look is as close enough as I can get to looking like Sabrina Carpenter. I absolutely adore this look. It is very subtle, very soft. It does give a lot of definition to your face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. It's something different. If you like watching this video as much as I did making it, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed the video. I would very much appreciate it if you would also leave a comment in the boxy thingy down below with your thoughts of this video or video suggestions, topics you would like to see from me, basically anything, just to say hi. If you would like to see more videos I post in the future, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on this button here and turn post notifications on so you don't miss a single thing when I upload something new. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I would hope to see you next week. It would be fun. Bye bye!